Hey everybody, it's Steve. Let's jump back into the Star Realms campaign. In the last episode, we talked a little bit about Chapter 13, Coalition Victory, and all of the new cards that we see in the United Command expansion. Now, if you want to take a look at those, just go ahead and look at the playlist for this, or head to the channel page, and I talk about Coalition Victory and all of the cards in United Command in a little bit more in the way of detail. Alright, Mission 2, hence the word Sabotage. We're going to be taking on some Saboteurs. The players going to be starting off with the 50, so will the Saboteurs. Let's see what the story is.
Thanks to random solar flare activity, your meager forces managed to rout the Unity attackers. However, your victory is short-lived as you receive reports that the main shaft at Samson's Landing has been destroyed by saboteurs that are now fleeing the area in some outdated solar skiffs. You order your fleet to give chase. The ships are cleverly disguised, but you see the hand of your nemesis. You can tell an old master by the sweep of his brush, and you know the work of Torres when you see it. As you bear down on the saboteurs, you order complete destruction. They will not live to boast about the work they did this day.
And by Torres, the narrator means Yuriana Torres, who is another CEO within the Trade Federation. I don't remember the CEO we're playing in for this one. Shaner. We're playing a CEO Shaner in this one. So, the rules for this one. When a player plays a ship with 2 or more bases in play, they draw a card. If they play 5 or more ships in a turn, they gain 5 combat. Neither of these abilities will trigger more than once per turn. So, if I put 2 bases out, and then I play 3 ships and draw up and get up to 5, I will get the draw a card ability, I will get the 5 combat ability, but I'm only going to get those once each time. The achievements for this: win after destroying 3 bases in a turn, win after dealing 20 damage to your opponent in a single attack, and win after doing both in the same game. I actually really like how the devs in this game decided to make it where to get the 3rd achievement you had to do all 3. You had to do the first 2 in the same game. Almost makes me wish there was a 4th star, have 3 different achievements, and then the 4th one that you would get for accomplishing all 3. We're going to be starting off with a semi-standard deck. Our one non-standard card, we have 7 Scouts, 2 Vipers. This is our 8th Scout per se. It's a Coalition Freighter, 3 attack or 3 trade. That is a trade button there. Federation ally ability: next ship you acquire this turn goes on top of your deck. And Machine Cult ally ability lets you scrap a card in the hand or discard pile. The Saboteurs are starting off with 7 Scouts, 2 Vipers, and 2 Solar Skiffs, which give them 2 trade and the ability to draw up each turn. So I need to take out 3 bases and 20 damage. So I'm going to go for the Predator and the Swarmer, even though the Lancer is a great buy as well. Gives 4 attack and extra attack, as a matter of fact, if you have more. So let's do... okay, I can't do all 3 of these. I wanted to do the Lancer, the Frigate, and the Warning Beacon, but the Warning Beacon just lets me scrap a card in my hand or discard pile. I don't want to keep what I got there. So I'll go for the Frigate, because it'll activate with the Coalition Freighter, since it's also a Trade Federation vessel. I'm going to go for the Lancer, because it says I need to take out 3 bases in a single turn. So I'm going to leave the Warning Beacon. Hopefully the AI is going to go for it on their next buy. Damn. Went right around it. Alright, got 5 buying. Now I'm going to go for it. And I'm going to go for a Convoy bot just so I can scrap stuff, and it gives me a little bit of extra punching as well. Gets another base. How many bases does the AI have? It has 1, 2. It has 3 bases. So I got to burn through all of them now. Wow, this turn sucked. I'm actually going to scrap the Emperor's Dreadnought, even though I desperately want to bring it into my hand. Because I can't get it. I don't want the Saboteurs, of course, to pick that card up. And you scrap the one card I want, you jerks. Okay. Alliance Frigate and Lancer will activate with the Command Center. So yeah, I'm going to go for that. Take out 1 base. This is going to hurt. Alright. Now let's start scrapping cards out of my discard pile. Assault Pod's going to be helpful, so will the Repair Bot. I've got a ton of attack now. But unfortunately, I have to take these out in a single turn, and I don't have a great attacking hand right now. I've got a lot of trade right now, and it's just not very conducive to me. Gonna definitely take out the Union Cluster, even though it's a good card if you can get your hands on it, but right now, I don't need to get my hands on it. I need to keep it out of their hands. Another Orbital Station comes up, right when I don't need it. And Warning Beacon's gonna go down. Well, at least I'm gonna get my chance to get a central station, but I only have one Trade Federation card, 2 if I count the Alliance Frigate. The Aging Battleship makes more sense to buy. We got 2 bases. I need all 3 of them out for this to even be useful for me. Okay. And the Assault Pod will activate with Star Empire cards, so if I go for that, it's going to help me. The station only helps 2 of the cards I have in my hand. I could also go for the Patrol Cutter and the Stellar Reef, because that'll help the Assault Pod, the Swarmer, and the Predator. I'm going to go with the station. It's probably a mistake to do that, but let's see what happens. Scrap a card in the discard. Scrap a card in my hand. I do want to keep their bases from getting stacked up, mainly because now I've got to do 10 damage just to get through that line. And thankfully, I have oh so many health left to actually do that. I think we're going to be taking another run at this, because I think I'm dead. I'm dead. Alright, let's try this again. So now hopefully you have a feel for what you need to do. I am going to re-roll on that one. That is an awful, awful attempt as a starting. 1 Scout and 2 Vipers out of my starting deck? Hell no. I'm going to go for a Cargo Pod, Unity Fighter, and Swarmer. Get a little bit of trade I can use on my next turn. Go to the Command Center. Hopefully I'll have enough for a Peacekeeper now. Nope. Trade Hauler, that's not bad. That'll give me a little bit of attack, but I kind of want the Assault Pod because it is going to play with my Command Center, the Cargo Pod, the Swarmer, and the Unity Fighter. This one is more versatile than anything else I've got right now. Scrap the BattleBot because it sucks, in my opinion. Your opinion may differ. Peacekeeper is a very good buy, but the Imperial Palace, draw a card, opponent discards. It's a real hard one to pass up. Stealth Tower is going to copy my Command Center. It's going to help the AI, unfortunately. Alright, I've got 6 buying, so the Unity Station's kind of worthless to me. Scrap it. I need some health cards. We'll pick up that Patrol Cutter and the Trade Hauler. So if I get those both out, of course, 7 attack, or 7 trade each turn. Definitely going to get the Alliance landing because it'll do Star Empire and Trade Federation. Scrap the Ravager just to keep it out of the AI's hands. Don't have enough to attack, so now we're on the back foot. I'm going to draw 2 extra cards this turn, which is nice because my Palace and the Assault Pod. We'll get a bunch of extra attack out of this. Don't get extra health, unfortunately. Bummer. 5, 6, 7. Let's see, what do I have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I need a Convoy Bot. I need to start scrapping the cards I need to get rid of what I got in my hand right now. Palace goes down, but it ain't over yet. Next ship to the top of the deck. I'm going to scrap one of the orbital platforms. See what comes in now. Helpful. Scrap him. Scrap some of these cars that I don't need right now. Ooh. Warning beacon's helpful. Because in theory that'll get my convoy bot an extra attack. But the storage silo, also helpful for me. 2 extra attack. Yeah, I'm gonna go for the silo, and then I'm gonna scrap my Unity Fighter to get rid of another scout out of my deck. Maybe this will work. Okay, not a lot to work with, so I guess I'll go with the orbital platform. I do have a propensity when I play to lean heavy on Star Empire. Just enough. Scrap a scout. Definitely have to take out the stealth tower. Knock him off line 2. 1, 2 bases. Gonna go for those guys because I think they're gonna help me out just a little bit more. I'm doing pretty poorly right now. Doesn't help when the AI gets 10 bleeping authority in a single turn. I've got enough for the Emperor's Dreadnought, and I've got enough for the Union Cluster and the Coalition Fortress. I can buy anything up here. The question is, what do you go for? You're on the back foot. You're almost dead. We'll get rid of the Predator, see what comes down. Not a lot of help. Ugh. This is just bad. Alright. Don't think that counted as 20 damage in a single turn, even though it could well have accounted for it. Alright. Get some authority coming in. Next ship to the top of the deck. I am going to be drawing with the assault pod and the gunship. Let's scrap a card in the hand or discard. Activate our Coalition Freighter to do more of that. So now we're only down to 3 scouts. Maybe it would be good to get a cargo pod. Let's do that. Get our money back immediately. AI discards. Yeah, we'll go for the fortress. I am going to scrap my cargo pod to guarantee I get at least 1 achievement as I close out this mission. And of course, there's no guarantee I could still die here. Ooh, not dead yet. Okay, let's do that. Oof. Nope, I'm in deep shit. Let's do that. Get the Alliance frigate. Stealth tower definitely. Shipyard gone. I have to hope that he does not have the cards he needs to take me out. I'm dead. Oh man, I'm deader than Disco. Okay, I should have died there. But I've got to break through 14 attack to make this work. Okay. AI made a massive mistake not killing me on that last turn. Could have avoided the bases, could have gone straight for me and taken me down. I don't know why the AI did not. I'm going to go for attack on this one. Going to discard 4 of its cards and get rid of the Predator, I guess. I'll buy the Union Cluster. Like, discard his entire hand. So whatever he's got here, it's not going to matter. He's dead. We got the 3 bases. We're about to do 20 damage. We're going to do both in the same game. I was actually expecting to lose that matchup, but It really, I say this a lot when it comes to this game, it heavily depends on the cards that come out. That's what really determines what you're going to be dealing with in a game. If you get a bad deal, or if you even get a bad starter hand, it can spell, it's the difference between victory and defeat in this game. Right before I sat down to record this, my girlfriend and I were playing Star Realms on my iPad. And if you want to pick this up on iOS as a side note, or the Android Play Store, or on Steam, how I'm playing this, scroll down in the description for this video. I've got links for all of that. We were playing Star Realms on my iPad. She was kicking my ass. We played 3 games. She took 2 out of 3 from me. And it was really because she was getting the right cards at the right time, and me, I couldn't draw the right card at all. I could need 2 attack. I'd draw 4 Vipers and a Scout, or 5 Vipers. I'd get no attacks coming down right when you needed them. But in this case, we did actually get the right cards at the right time. Like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed this video and all the videos that come out on my channel on a daily basis. Thank you all for watching. I will see you all in the next video.